So you wanna be a first-time reactioner? Well, let me tell you something. To make it down the path of life, you're gonna have to make a few mistakes if you wanna take them steps. And let me tell you something, if you become a first-time reactioner, you're gonna want to take a speeding bullet train straight out of Cringeville. Hi everybody, it's me, the best music reviewer, and thank you first of all for 25 subscribers. This is a milestone in the making. Now, what what I've noticed recently is that music reviews, i.e. proper album reviews like I've been doing on this channel, hasn't been doing too well as of late. But there's a new trend that's came on YouTube, and that's first-time reactions. Now, when I've been watching some of these, I'm a bit confused. Wasn't there stuff like I Hate Everything and just like iDubbbz and stuff like that? Were they basically calling these guys out for being complete shitheads a couple of years ago? Well, I guess that's been swept under the rug. I am now gonna rebrand my channel from the best music reviewer to the best music reactioner. And, well, guess you want to be one too if you're watching this video. So, you want to be just like me? You want to be just like me? Well, you gotta follow these steps first. Now, step 1, you're gonna need a camera. Because believe me, you don't want to make this mistake I made in the past and make a audio-only first-time reaction video. Yeah, it just kinda sounds like a shitty DJ edit of a song, only instead of going datpiff.com world premiere and holiday season, it just kinda sounds like a shitty hype man trying to convince you that the song bumps in the whip. But the great thing is, about first-time reaction videos is that you don't need to buy a separate fancy schmancy camera. You can just use the built-in one on your computer because, you know, you just record in your face doing... Oh, wow. Yeah, that saves time, that saves the cost of money, and as all first-time reactioners know, it just saves that little bit of effort. Step 2, you're gonna need a microphone. Now, just much like step 1's money-saving tips, you know, you could just use your internal computer microphone, but just make sure that your audio of screams of enjoyment is louder than the song itself. Otherwise, it's just gonna kind of sound like a really distorted shit version of the song with a idiot Gorkin going... Step 3, this is an important part, everybody, because you're going to need to choose what music to react to. Now, with this, I always follow the advice of the legendary Reactor himself, Jinx.
Anything! It didn't matter!
React to anything! Now, I would number it down to 2 certain topics, okay? The first one being new material, you see, because when people are trying to find the actual song itself scrolling through YouTube, they just find your ugly mug. Or you could react to already certified classic music, so that not only does it mean that the music itself is already highly popular, so you get the views, but also the fans of that highly popular music will want to see a fresh new face with a fresh new reaction. Step 4, it's time to make the video! Now, it's important to immerse your audience to stay around for at least 10 minutes to get that ad avenue, okay? So you could at least either make your intro excessively long, or you could just do a big quint, and in between your reaction, you can have a break time! Because reaction videos are hard work. It's actually important to keep Big Quint in mind, because he actually has the best intro of all music reactors.
Warning for all the virgin ears out there. You can't take words like fuck, shit, damn it, nigga, especially nigga, and like ooh nigga, then you best leave this goddamn channel right now. I heed my words.
Well, I left. Now step 5, the reactioning. Now, there's two avenues you could go down with this, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to be like this guy? Constantly lost in philosophical thought about the complexities of how the astounding musical ingenuity has been calculatedly produced. Oh, and make sure you also say pause every time you think something gay has happened in the song.
I just gave my nigga head, standing on. What did you just say? I'm gonna go into Sony Vegas and I'm gonna cut that part out of the song and pretend like we never heard it. We're just gonna move past it, but pause.
Because, you know, that's funny. Or, the alternative, you could, just, go apeshit! Step 6. Genius is your friend, especially if you're reacting to hip-hop music. Now, with hip-hop music first reactioners, your work's really tied out. You expected to listen to the lyrics and the beat for the first time in one go? That's too much work! That's when a website called Genius comes in really handy-dandy, because not only does it display the lyrics so you can watch it while reacting, but also it says what the lyrics' meaning is so you can sound real smart, and it also says if it's hip-hop music, where the samples come from so you can sound even smarter.
I recognize this. Fever trees, that's what it is. I'm right, don't even confirm it, I'm right.
You know, I've heard this sample before. Where's it? Ah, yes, it comes from that 1968 psychedelic rock band Fever Tree. I knew it was from that. It comes from it, right. Yeah, right. Hey, you're not supposed to see this. I guess I just know my music, right, guys? Step 7. Comedy. Now, out of all the hundreds and hundreds of first-time reactioners now out there on YouTube, with all the go-to fish faces and the epileptic fits as a brand of comedy, you know, to stand out, do you have a unique sense of humor? One thing I can suggest to do that seems to be not only really popular with YouTube reactioners, but in fact most YouTube channels that are really popular, is a little something I like to call Zoomers. You'll notice with a lot of these reactioners that whenever they attempt a joke, even though the joke is not funny at all, they zoom in on their face in the editing process, which suddenly makes it hilarious.
I didn't know I'd get this many requests, but calm your dick. I'm doing it.
That wasn't funny at all.
Hi.
That's really funny. You could also distort your voice randomly, because apparently that's funny too. After doing all this, and in every video changing up the classic record that you display to show how fantastic your music taste is, you should be ready to do your first time reactioning. Now, watch the professional at play. Example. What up, guys? It's your boy Reaction Bro 1967, and today I'm gonna be doing a first reaction to Blade's album Red Light. Today I'm gonna react to the band I've never heard before called The Beatles. This song I've been requested quite a lot. It's called Hey Jude. Oh, what's going on? What up, bros? Now today, cause I've been listening to every single punk album that's ever been made, I'm gonna start listening to a new one called Power Violence. Apparently this band you've requested is real good. They're called No Comment. I guess I'll have no comment when listening to this. Zoom in. To start. What's up, everybody? Now, today I've been requested by the indie pop community to listen to an artist called Mersbo. Apparently I'll like it. Let's get it! So after watching the Bob the Builder Can We Fix It music video, which I voted the greatest song that came out of all time, I thought that we would listen to something equally as good. Some Sashiko M, Toshimuro Nakamura, and Otomo Yoshihide with some Onkyo music. Let's see what this is like. It's a lit. So thanks for watching, everybody. Can we get this video to at least 5 likes? Please? I hate my life.